Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show, everybody. We've partnered with the folks from Jackson Hewitt Tax Service to bring you tax tips all week long here on the Hampton Road Show. And we're happy to have Carolyn Buzek here to talk about procrastination and how waiting to the deadline can end up costing you more than money. And while we're chatting, get your questions ready because Carolyn's going to tackle some of those questions later on in the show. Welcome back to the Hampton Road Show.
Good to be here, Chris.
Okay, so Carolyn, 23% of taxpayers file during the last 2 weeks of the season. Why is that? Why do we procrastinate? It seems like it's men and women, it's just about everybody.
Well, obviously, I think it's human nature in many ways to procrastinate, particularly on things you don't like to do. And let's face it, a lot of people don't like filing taxes. First of all, it's a pain in the neck in many cases if you're not organized to get all your stuff together. So one of my recommendations is next week we're going to be one quarter of the way through 2014. So start organizing for next year's. That's just a quick extra tip. But the reason that people will wait is because they're afraid that they're going to owe money. And a lot of people, I think, well, if I just don't think about it, it's going to go away, which obviously doesn't happen, not with the IRS. So if you wait and you don't file on time, like let's say you just, even though you have good intentions, you're going to file in April, you can't, and so you don't have all your stuff together by April 15th, you'll end up paying a late paying fee as well as a late filing, the taxes. There's two penalties, paying late and also filing late. And the not filing is way more than the other one.
Okay, here, Carolyn, I think we've got a little problem with that mic right there. I'll hold it for you.
All right.
Okay, so what are the consequences again? I mean, people shouldn't put it off.
No. Well, first of all, it puts more stress, okay? You feel rushed, and you might miss some extra deductions and credits that you could get, and that's not good. But the main thing is that if you don't file by April 15th, you're going to pay a late filing fee and a late paying penalty, both. And the late filing is actually 10 times more. It's 5% per month, whereas the not paying your taxes on time is 0.5 per month. So it keeps adding and adding, and so you can't just like sweep it under the carpet and think it's going to go away. It's
you
not.
know, we're almost a little over 2 weeks away till April 15th. Now, even professional preparers like yourself need a little bit of time to work on it too, especially when there's so many people coming to you.
Absolutely. And it's sort of like the cobbler whose kids don't have shoes, I guess. You know, I file an extension. And so that's one of my pieces of advice, that if you can't file by the 15th or you don't think you're going to have your stuff together, please file an extension. And anybody at Jackson Hewitt can help you do that. And that'll avoid that late filing penalty. It'll give you extra 6 months until October 15th. So do that. But remember that if you file an extension, a lot of people don't understand this. That is not an extension to pay. It's only an extension to file. So if you think that you're going to owe, try to calculate what you might owe and at least pay something. If you think, man, I'm going to owe $1,000, I've never owed $1,000, that's actually one of the reasons to file as soon as possible, because you'll get that bad news and you'll have a little bit of time to build up some money. But if you don't do that, you wait until the 15th and you file, and then you learn you owe $1,000, try to pay what you can, or if you file an extension, file what you can, because that reduces the penalties.
What is that one question you hear most often this time of year?
Why do I have to file by April 15th?
It is what it is.
Yeah,
and most people put it off, but if you do,
do.
it could cost you more. Jackson Hewitt Tax Service locations are across Hampton Roads. Give them a call at 800-234-1040, or you can look them up online, jacksonhewitt.com. Carolyn's going to stick around in a few minutes and answer more questions. Thank you, Carolyn, for joining us today.
Thanks.